Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. I'm Mary. For those of you that are new here, please hit that like, share, and subscribe. I would appreciate it. I want to take a look, guys, at the pigs. I saw on the news today that a pig's heart was implanted into a human, into a man, you know, and of course I know it's experimental, but I guess they're in the 4th day, and so far they say that things are going well for him. They did have to do some altering with the heart or something, with the pig's heart. But I think about this and I'm thinking, people eat pigs. Now, I know they did mention, you know, some things you just don't even think about. And they said something about in this particular video that they have been using like pig skin to for grafting. You know, I guess if someone gets hurt like in a fire or whatever they need skin for. And I'm like, okay, so I don't know. It's strange. It's strange. If this works, how are people going to feel about killing and eating pigs and that kind of thing? But that's not my real question. I'm just going to let this train go by, guys. It happens all the time, it seems like. My question is, will this be something that will continue to happen? What I'm hearing is that they are it's hard to find organs, you know, when people need organ donations and that kind of thing. That's a problem. So I'm not sure if they're waiting, if this is something temporary until they get a regular heart, but then they would have to go back in and do more surgery if that's the case. But I just want to do a general reading on that. What will be the outcome? Can we expect to be using hearts and other organs from animals for implanting into humans? Now, from what I hear, this isn't the first time that they've used some pig organs or parts or whatever, because they said that they've used the pig, the valve from the pig's heart to implant in human beings' hearts. So, you know, it looks like they're advancing in this, but I just want to know, what can we expect as far as organ donations, I guess, from animals, you know? And that would make me think that, okay, so they're gonna just raise animals for those particular things, just to get their parts and to use them in human beings. How is that gonna even affect our species? Okay, just a general read on that spirit. Tell me more about that pig's heart. Is this something that we are going to be can expect to have happen in the future? Okay, let's see. They said they had to do some generic alterations, and I'm sure, but and then I heard them say, but the pig is more closely related to us than we know. Just makes you wonder. Okay, let's see what Spirit wants us to know about that. First card up is Justice. Now, why would that be the first card up? There's Justice, and there's that sword there. So I can see that as that sword is representing surgeries maybe, and the animals are going to help to balance things out, you know, help people live longer. There's the five of Pentacles there. I think that's telling me that it will work for some people. This, as they study it more, it's going to work for some people, but some people may be left out in the cold. And then this may be the only way that they're going to have, you know, people may say, okay, let's do more of it, because if that's going to save someone even for a little while longer, you know, and it's going to give them the opportunity to see their families or whatever they may opt to do it. But normally, yeah, I'm seeing this as they're going to do it, you know, maybe as a last resort. I'm sure that that is what it is. The people that are really need the help bad enough and that are willing to try the experiment. These are people that are really on their way out. There's no other way of saving them, that they will give them the opportunity to try this. Okay, next up I have is the Mother of Cups, and it's called that in this deck, but it's really the Queen of Cups. Now, this queen is a very feeling person, so it's going to get down to come down to the emotional aspects of this type of surgery. I'm sure that the people that are involved in getting the transplant is going to be very emotional for them, especially if it works. But this queen is about caring and, you know, feeling and that kind of thing. So it's all about how people are going to feel about you know, continuing to do this type of experimenting. And you can see the wing that's outstretched there from what looks like a duck that's hovering over the cup there. I think it's going to be, you know, come down to how willing are people to sacrifice and save themselves or their loved ones by doing that kind of thing. Okay, we have the Six of Wands here. Now, in the past, you know, they've done some things, and there's been some victories with that rainbow there, as you can see. There's been some victories. I heard them say that they've been using the valves from a pig's heart to put in human beings. So there's been some victory in the past, and so that's looking good. So let's see what else we have here. We have the Hanged Man. We have the Hanged Man up next, and that's telling me that it's going to be slow. You know, it's not like they're going to it's going to start happening. People are just going to say, okay, I'll take a pig's heart or whatever. It's going to be slow going, because they've got to see how it's going to affect the people. How long is it worth it? How long are they going to live with this genetically modified pig's heart? Yeah, it's going to take some time. It's going to be slow going, but you know they're going to be they're going to find out a lot of things as they continue to experiment with it. And here we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups. There's going to be some sorrow. Everyone won't make it. I'm sure they're going to, and we know that, you know, depending on what parts they're going to start using. And I'm sure for now, you know, maybe that valve worked so well that they have figured out a way to, you know, like they said, genetically modify the pig's heart to go into a human's heart. They did say something about a pig's heart grows so fast compared to the human heart, so, or gets larger or something to that effect. With this Five of Cups showing up here, of course we can expect that they're going to have to do more testing, because it's not going to work out for everyone, and maybe everyone won't be eligible for it. So there's going to be some sorrow, of course, with that. Okay, and now we have the Two of Pentacles. Now, this is all about balance. So people are going to have to do a lot more research on this, I think, and they're going to have to worry about the balancing act, like I just said. It's not going to work for everyone. It's not going to work for everyone. So there's that fine line there. You know, do you want to take that chance? And do you want to see if it's going to help balance your life out a little longer? And, you know, with this Justice card here showing up, I'm definitely getting that feeling that it's all going to be a balancing act. So they're going to be working on it. But I see with this this coloring here, you know, the point is, will they get the heart to beat as normal? Will they be able to balance the blood flow as it flows through the pig's heart to the places in the body that it needs to? So there's going to be a lot of work that they have to watch to make sure that those things are happening the way that they should. Now, in the environment, there is a Death card showing up here. Now, you know, we could take this more than one way. Maybe they will do it if, like I said, this is a last resort. Someone that would die anyway if they didn't try to, you know, use the pig's heart. And it also can be seen as transformation. So, in a sense of change, a new beginning. It could be a new beginning for those in need of a transplant but can't get a human transplant. So it could be a new beginning. And I'm thinking that that's more of what we're looking at here. They're looking to give people a new beginning, a new start, transformation in a good way, if they can get things balanced correctly. Okay, and the next card we have up here is the Daughter of Wands. Now this would, in a regular deck, this would be about news coming swiftly. So maybe they'll learn some things pretty quickly. You know, they'll learn some things. They'll fill in some dots and that kind of thing. I could see that with that wand going through there, with the flowers showing up there. They may be able to connect some dots and you know, get some good news. It may not happen so much, you know, like they said with this one, this first one that they've done this week. They'll have to take him off of all of his support to see then what happens, like the support that's keeping his heart beating, the pig's heart beating and that kind of thing. They'll have to watch and see, but even, I'm thinking that even, and hopefully this is going to work out for the better, but I'm thinking that, you know, there will be some good results coming from this, even if this one doesn't work as well as they expect, and let's hope that it does. Okay, and we have the Father of Swords now. We have some intelligent doctors working on this. These people know what they're doing, and they are going to take their time, and they're going to take more time to study this. These are leaders in the medical field that are working on this. So overall, I think that it's going to take some time to see how it works. It's going to be slow going. Of course, we know that they're not going to rush into these things and say, "Oh, that works. So let's just do another one," or whatever, you know, because there is going to be some sorrow there too. They're going to sometimes things are not going to go as smooth as they're expecting. There's that death card that showed up there. Could mean no literal death, but it could also mean transformation. Maybe, you know, there's going to be a good outcome for some people, and because they did have victory with other things that they have done in the past, using, you know, like the pig's valve and planting that into a human heart. They're going to have some victories also. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Moon. This is just telling us that we don't know everything that's going to happen. They are experimenting right now, and they don't know exactly what the outcome is going to be. There's a lot of unknowns. So, you know, we can expect that. But I think this is something that, you know, they're going to continue to slowly evolve with, and hopefully it'll be there to help a lot of people that need organ transplants, and I'm sure it'll go on from there. But I think that people that are in need of this kind of treatment, they're going to be supported in a sense, but it's going to be those people for now that there's no other choice for them but to try this. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for hanging in there with me, and I will see you next time.